We live? All right. Hey, welcome to Muni Misfits in the Morning. My name is Chris Larson. I'm the head golf professional at Osgood. To my right and left are the other Misfits. Who are you again?
Guido Sarducci. I'm on Saturday Night Live. No, sorry. My name is Greg McCullough. I'm the head golf professional at Edgewood Golf Course. This fine facility. We're outside today. It's awesome to be with you. I'm also at El Zagel. Not right now. I'm at Edgewood.
And I'm Matt Cook. I'm the head golf professional at Rose Creek and Prairiewood Golf Course. And it is great to be live on this beautiful Friday morning.
First time outside, guys.
That's my line. You're not that old.
I know it. You know, it's supposed to be summer now, isn't it? Come on, we're into May. But
so the other Misfit that we haven't introduced always at our side, we've got our Marshall, Pace of Play, Pace Meyer. He's the man behind the scenes, taking all the beautiful shots back behind the camera. Our fact checker. What would we do without Pace?
that is right.
We would be SOL. Capital letters.
So, anyways, today we're going to go over our segments of 2 on, 2 off, and we're going to talk about the leaderboard. But the big part, we get to talk about what's happening at our golf course because we actually have activity, boys. So, we have activity behind us too. So, also, this is not part of the segment usually, but I got word that my daughter's YouTube subscribers are up to 89. Oh. What are we at subs-wise?
65?
66.
66. Come on.
All right. Tell your friends, tell your loved ones, tell everybody. We need to get up to 100 subscribers. We're going to do something. Cookie's going to do something crazy.
Matt Cook is giving away free golf clubs if you subscribe right now.
I think I do have some clubs I could give away.
Perfect. All right. Well, hey, where's the subscribe button? It's that way. Last time I pointed that way, Pace, and it was that way. Okay, it's hovering. So, all right. So go ahead, head on over to fargogolf.net. You can also get the vlog on YouTube and Facebook. Check out our Facebook pages, Osgood, Edgewood, Rose Creek. I think we're actually everywhere. When you turn on your phone.
Doesn't seem like it, though.
I know. So, anyways, thanks for tuning in. Let's roll into the show. First off, what do we have? Are we going leaderboard or are we going 2 on, 2 off base? What do you like? Leaderboard. Okay, on to the leaderboard. We had some golfing activity. Greg, you wanna hit up the? I looked at your leaderboard stuff. It looks fantastic.
Okay, so you want to do openings, course openings, and stuff like that? Is that a leaderboard or is that a 2 on and 2 off? Which is it, Chris?
I feel like the openings for all of us had to have been an on.
Okay, so we're at leaderboard.
We're at leaderboard.
A couple things on my leaderboard. Number 1, Fargo North High School Golf Invitational today at Edgewood, tomorrow at Edgewood. So we're happy to have the high schools out here. Their spring season has been brutal, so we look forward to that. The other leaderboard I have is Josh Persons, Fargo North Spartan.
Let's go. We're going heavy on Fargo North.
I'm a Fargo North guy. Local qualifier, U.S. Open at Winsong Farms. He made it through.
That's great.
I think he shot even par.
So he's, as far as Josh is concerned, he's how many times now has he made it through local qualifying? He's played in the thing once. He's played in the main show once.
That's a great question. We should probably have Josh on. Way to lead into that, Chris.
Yeah,
we should probably have Josh on. In fact, I saw Josh last night.
Good.
And he will come on the Muni Misfits program, but only if we get more subscribers. No, I'm just kidding. So Josh made it through local qualifying. I talked to him last night. He was pretty excited. He now goes to sectional qualifying, and that's actually that's a mini qualifying school from PGA Tour guys. He's requested to play in Washington. That's where he's made it through before. He's kind of low on the list, so we'll have to see if he gets there. But congratulations, Josh.
Yeah, way to go, Josh. That's really cool. So
what year was that? He played out in Chambers Bay for the U.S. Open. Was that about?
No idea on that. I'll be right with you on that one.
So him and Tom played that year, right, at Chambers Bay?
Right.
Don't know.
Very cool. Got anything else on the leaderboard?
That's it for me. I'm good.
It was Fargo North. Let's see. 2015 was out at Chambers.
Okay.
By the way, probably one of the most controversial
Yep.
U.S. Opens as far as the browned out golf course, all the undulation and the greens.
Yep.
So
There goes Jason Spitzer, our superintendent.
and this year U.S. Open is at Brookline, right? Is it Brookline? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
out in New Jersey. So
Isn't that where the bad Ryder Cup shirts were?
yeah, with all the photos
Yeah,
on it.
yeah.
Oh, those were awful.
Yep.
So, all right. Okay, we got anything else for leaderboard?
Matt, you got anything?
No, except for I love being out as far as on the golf course in the opening morning like this. You know,
Yes.
when you're hearing the mowers going, you kind of start to hear the birds chirping and smell the fresh cut grass. And
You're so cheery in the morning.
I'm surprised someone's not out on the first tee right now. Just ready to
We're
rip
not
it.
open yet, Matt.
Good point.
Come on, Matt.
When is the first tee?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. Okay, sounds good. All right. Well, let's go into. You ready, Pace?
Oh, yeah.
You got it. 2 on, 2 off. 2 on, 2 off.
2 on, 2 off.
2 on, 2 off.
What?
Okay.
Are we doing ons?
Yeah. What do you got for ons?
Well, I would think the golf courses.
Yep.
All 5 golf courses and the driving ranges are finally open now. We are rolling, and kind of as I anticipated, I think golf is in a good place right now.
Yep.
I mean, people seem like they are fired up to play. We are getting all kinds of season pass holders once again, a lot of guests coming on in. League activities are rolling right now. If this is any sign of what the summer's going to be like, we had 169 players playing our league last night. That kind of blew away our past numbers. So we were off to a fast start.
At 169 golfers, when are you starting your tee times for men's league? Then?
8 a.m.
No, we've been 12:30, and we had one group going as late as 7:10 that was scrambling to finish last night. So, and if that continues those numbers, we'll certainly open it up a little bit earlier. We're trying to convince people just to kind of make Thursday their golf day.
Yeah.
Come on out early. You know, I don't care if you have to play sick or take a day off or whatever it might be. Just come on out and play golf. And but that was a lot of fun. It was quite a flurry. So.
Yeah, well, you kind of stole my thunder because the on for me was definitely going to be that I got my first taste of men's league out at Osgood. So we were packed on, and we do men's league a little bit differently out there. We have Wednesday and Thursday since we got 9 holes. We have 12, but 9 holes on the golf course. So we've got the front 9 league on Wednesday and the back 9 league on Thursday. So we actually just wrapped men's league yesterday. And we go from about 3 o'clock to 7 o'clock. And it was, man, that was a show out there. So it was really, really good to see all the new faces. And, you know, there's quite a few familiar faces, too. So I was very excited to see all the participation out there. The other thing for the on, which it could potentially be considered an off, but the on for me is discovering how insane that driving range is out at Osgood. I underestimated that. Like, everyone talked to me about, oh man, that driving range is just crazy. And I'm going, I've worked public golf before. I know what we're talking about. I had no idea. No idea. I haven't done a range count, but I know my first day opening that driving range, I was in the range picker. I think I probably put on about 200 miles. I mean, it was just.
You're saying that the range at Moore Country Club wasn't quite that busy.
No, that was absolute madness.
Welcome to Muni Misfits.
Yeah, I R1.
That's awesome.
So it was really good. So I'd consider that definitely an on. So what else do we got, guys? We got any other ons?
Well, ons here's the deal, right? I've heard rumors around town that Edgewood doesn't have 18 holes open. That is not true. We have 18 holes open. We're playing a ladies' tee on a couple holes just because of the water, but we are walking only so far. We'll be walking only at least through the weekend, and then we'll kind of see. Our driving range is going to open today. I have never seen our driving range as wet as it is. That's why we haven't been able to get open. We are going to do irons only on the range for a little while because we can't pick a back half of our range, and we're also going to be short on the tee box, so we don't want balls flying all over the place. So we are open range. We are open golf course. El Zago's open golf course. I was there Tuesday afternoon, and they were hopping. So the Misfits are in full roll.
So one thing, this little PSA here, as far as the driving range.
Yep.
Okay. A lot of people don't quite understand why we can't, they see the driving range out there. Why can't we go out there and just hit balls? Even though they see, like, you can drive a picker through there, and the one thing is, I'm out there picking golf balls, and as I'm driving through and the picker's missing balls, and I'm just, it's going boom, 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 where the picker is just slamming balls into the ground. So if we want to have golf balls, a supply by June, that's why we're kind of guarding against letting the masses out on the driving range before it's ready, right?
Yeah, again, when you drive in, obviously Jason Spitzner, our superintendent, did a really good job. He's trying to pump out stuff so you can see a little bit of water, and then you kind of think it's grass. But if you actually get out there and walk, it's casual water everywhere.
Yeah.
Just like you said, when the picker goes over it, it buries the ball. And even to try to hand pick it a lot of times doesn't work. We've had a couple balls. Some people obviously thought a range opened a little earlier than it did and hit their own balls out there. And we have 5 or 6 balls that are about that deep into the ground. So they're, again, we want to be open. We want you to be able to play golf. We just need them, again, we understand it's May, but have a little patience with us, but we're excited to get going.
Do you ever wonder how many golf balls? I mean, because how long has that driving range been there?
Here?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a great question. I mean, I would say they put the fences up late 70s probably.
So how many golf balls do you think are that far under the ground right now?
Oh, yeah.
We went through
that would be so interesting to dredge just see how
we went
have
through
layers of history. I bet you'd have like Gutta Percha down there. You'd have like
we went through a driving range renovation not that many years ago, and so they basically reworked the entire range.
Yeah.
Moved dirt and everything like that. So a lot of that was all tilled up, disturbed, brought on up. And there was a lot of golf balls. Not nearly the surprise I thought there was.
Really?
Now, they're probably even maybe deeper than what they were going. but there was quite a few. But it was surprising. I thought there'd be a whole lot more.
One of the great mysteries that I have working as a golf pro on a driving, at a golf course and a range and stuff like that is there has to be somewhere in this world, on this planet, a bazillion yellow golf balls.
Mm-hmm. Where are they going?
Because we go through 500 dozen a year. I mean, 500 dozen.
Yeah.
It's 6,000 balls a year. Where do they go?
Right.
In your bag, that's
Mostly
not right.
Yeah.
In your bag, that's not right.
They go to my range.
Of course they do. Well, you steal them probably.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
And and with that, as far as with soft conditions, this is where we really need everybody's help too when you are out playing, because we are starting to introduce carts off path today, so 90-degree rule. But just as there's a lot of dry spots out there, there's a lot of spots that are very, very soft, just like we were talking about our range as well. So just trying to be kind of cautious as far as where you're driving. If you are in a cart, making sure you're staying on the paths around tees and greens, and just following any other instructions they have as far as carts. Also, as far as the greens are very soft right now, I'm sure everywhere. So really making sure you're fixing your ball marks as well, and fixing a few others would be very appreciated, as well as filling your divots. We're just kind of starting to get into some mode where we're starting to get some grass growing, I think. Mm-hmm. And so
your greens are slow out at Rose Creek right now.
Yeah, they're only 12.
12 centimeters. Again, right? As we get going, we know it's May, right? But let's give our superintendents a little help.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, the first comment cannot be when you go play, I can't believe how slow the greens are. Well, you know what? They haven't really had a chance to clean them up very much, right? They still have sand on them. They've had zero growth on them. If they've gotten to them, that's pretty good. So, you know what? Have a little patience. They're trying as hard as they can to get them going.
And, with the superintendents, give us a little patience too. Yeah. I told you last week as far as how we had a little mishap with our range dispensing about 1,000 golf balls if you bought a large basket. Yesterday was just a perfect day as well. We had our men's club, like I told you about. We had record numbers there, plus the activity was off the charts in the morning. But throughout the day then, I remember I was out on the picker once midway through the day as the range was very active. My assistant, Jack, comes on out and says, "Hey, Matt, there's a flat tire out on number 13. So he's running on out there. So we have a tire down. About 20 minutes or about 30 minutes later, I'm in the shop and getting some stuff set up for men's club. And he's like, The picker's out of gas. Midday, it's like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. The picker's sitting in the middle of the driving range. So we're trying to get people to hold up just for a little bit. Most people are pretty patient.
Most. It just takes one.
Yes. And then, on top of that, we did run out of range balls at one point in the middle. So we had to have about a 15-minute pause as we were waiting to replenish our range ball supply.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't doubt that we're going to run into the same issue with, the range will have to be closed or whatever. Again, we're trying to work through everything. Trying to buy range balls is a nightmare.
Yeah.
So, we, as much as we planned ahead, as long as they've been on order, right, we're like everybody else. It just takes a little while to get stuff going. But we are going.
We are going. That's good.
Or we're leaving. One of the two.
All right, boys. There's some really interesting golf popular culture happening right now. Some hot mics, if you will, in the off segment that I just found out about this. This is hilarious. What do you got? What else do you got on your sheet there, Max?
So it came out yesterday, right? I mean, the mystery guy, the guy who's been gone from the tour, his name might be Phil Mickelson, reports lost $40 million gambling between 2010 and 2014. $40 million.
So now, maybe this is incorrect, but I could have swore part of the deal for him back when he went to Callaway.
$9 million.
Yeah, because to
$9 million. That's again, right? That's out there.
And so obviously he's doing okay, but I mean, 40 mil, 9 mil, like what are you doing?
Yeah. I believe that there's a reason that he's not doing what he's doing. I mean, his fire goes all the time.
Yeah.
Again, right? If you make $10, you spend $10. If you make $50 million, you spend $50 million. People find that hard to believe, but that's kind of the way it is. So
yeah,
it'll be interesting to see what, if, when, why. I mean, PGA Championship's coming up.
Yep. Phil
is in the field. We'll see if he shows up.
Man, when was the last time you lost 40 million, Cook?
It's been a long time since I've lost $40. Yeah, when you don't have that kind of money, you just don't go out and do those things. So
and then we've got our buddy Serge.
So yesterday he's playing golf in the tour and he hit it wayward. Mm-hmm. And I see him, and I didn't see it live. I just saw it last night after the kind of kerfuffle starts to happen. He's walking in reeds that are probably 4 or 5 feet tall, and you hear him, right? So they're starting to time him. Right? 3 minutes in, the rules official says that's your time limit. And he's unhappy because he says, and later we find out that this was true, right? That he didn't start looking right away.
Yep.
He should have been given more time, right? But Sergio Garcia, who's had a tendency to fly off the handle sometimes, you can hear him say, I am so glad in 2 weeks I will not have to deal with you anymore.
I can't wait to leave this tour. I can't wait to get out of here. Just a couple of more weeks and I don't have to deal with you anymore.
Yes.
That's amazing.
So what does that mean?
I think he's going to play.
I think that's a confirmation.
Yeah. So
before he gets done, his agent puts out the release that he's asking for a release from the tour to go play in Saudi Arabia.
Wow.
So what are they up to now as far as big hitters?
Phil Mickelson, Sergio Garcia, Lee Westwood.
Yep, saw that.
I don't know who else. Signed.
I always thought it wasn't Jason Kokrak in there. I mean, if we're talking like A-listers, though, I haven't heard.
So this isn't like
was Rahm in there, or is he anti?
This will be kind of like that middle ground then. So like we have an amateur, mid-amateur, and seniors. This is going to be kind of the mid-amateur field basically then of the tour. You got the senior tour of the champions, you got the regular tour, and all the guys that are beyond being able to compete any longer are going to just go.
Well, Greg Norman will be playing.
Okay.
Yeah. So they got that.
Yeah. I wanted to see. We probably need to get a fact check. Who's all committed so far to the? Is it called the Live?
Yeah.
Is it Live or the LIV? Okay, Live Golf Tour. So
kind of ironic. It should be really called the Dead Tour, because that's about where it's going to go. I think.
Do you? Okay. Well, that's another good question. Do you honestly think Do you think that's a dead thing? I think it might go somewhere.
You think that's going to be something that people are going to want to watch? You're going to watch.
I don't think it's an
Lee
XFL
Westwood,
thing.
Jesper Parnevik, Greg Norman.
Well, I mean, a lot of the tour is still going to be in the States,
Right.
you know? So it's
Their events are in the States, actually.
Yeah.
They have some events in the States.
and so it's for the general consumer or the spectator, it's going to kind of be blended, right? They're not going to necessarily see it as a PGA event or a live golf tour. They're going to go out there and say, oh, we got professional golf in the city, you know, or watch it on TV. I haven't heard who has it picked up as far as broadcasting.
I have no idea.
So
Yeah,
maybe
no clue.
Muni Misfits is going to be maybe our channels.
They haven't reached out to our agent
Yeah.
yet. Pace,
So,
have they
hey.
reached out to you
They
yet?
have not.
Is our phone on?
It is on.
Okay,
yeah.
all right.
Bubba Watson, Eve Poulter, possibly interested in it as well. So
Okay.
Kevin Knott.
Nah. All right.
So we know that it's going to take a long time to
Yeah.
play. But they're
Or really quick.
no, it'll take a long time to play, right? Because we have Kevin Na, right? We have Sergio who'll be able to search for a ball as long as he wants to over there. So that'll add some time. So they got that going for them.
Good stuff. All right. Well, best of luck, Live Golf Tour. I truly am torn on that whole deal.
What?
Yeah.
I again, right? That what is a designation of a tour player? Kind of is what is, right? Is the whole scheme behind this? What are they? Are they independent contractors or are they not?
Mhm.
And that's kind of what the whole deal is. So if that's true, they are, right? They're not, right? The guys should be able to play, right? I mean, they have to play 15 events. They have to play so many events all
Right.
over. So they are required to get a release from the PGA Tour. But again, right? What are they?
Yeah. Feel free to chime in out there in YouTube
We do
land.
have a comment here.
Oh, hit us up.
Not related to what we're talking about.
That's
but,
fine.
Good.
So Mr. Jim said, whatever Rose Creek did to their range machine for the large buckets, Edgewood should do the same.
Yes.
Hot mic.
Our large bucket is 105. I don't know how many Matt and Chris are giving away. I've heard it's in the hundreds.
5,000
I've heard it's in the
balls.
hundreds. So it is supposed to be 105, which is up 15 from last year.
Yeah.
So
It is nice. I will tell you, there is some. So with the large basket,
yes,
I'm the new guy.
we're full though, right? The buckets they're full.
It is an overflowing
Yeah,
cornucopia
that's right.
of golf balls. So make sure when you put that basket underneath that you get it squared away. If you just put the basket right under there, large bucket, you got balls on the ground.
Yeah,
So make sure that you're aware where you put the bucket. So
Very good.
I can't wait for you to get some driving range action today, Mac. I think
Sure, it's I'm a little worried because I don't have my machine has no balls in it right now. I'm sitting here patiently watching this when the first person is going to go over there, and so if I leave here, which will be a good thing for everybody, if I leave
for
here,
everybody.
the range ball machine has got people at it, so I'm going to pop out.
All right. Any other comments there, Pace?
Nope, that was it. Just Mr. Jim is that's what, back-to-back weeks.
Oh, Jim is Mr. Clary's a good guy.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm sure his wife is vacuuming right now outside somewhere on the patio. It's kind of so Jim, if you're listening, show your wife this, right? She vacuums things outside.
Like the driveway, or
Yep.
Whoa, that's
Deck.
next level cleaning.
She shovels the deck for Jim. So anyway, that's kind of offbeat. That's maybe a 2 off.
Or on.
Have you guys ever had cold pizza? This is cold pizza right here. Dwayne's cold pizza.
You were telling me
That's my 2 on.
Is that cheese?
It's
All cheese?
pepperoni and some kosher. Ooh, kosher. So subscribe, cold pizza.
What else we got going? I think, we talked kind of a little bit what's going on in the courses, leagues, and activities like that. We do have some things going on. Chris, you've got your junior program going out at the.
Are we hitting in? Are we going into what we got going on the golf course now?
I think so.
Okay. Do you want to hit up this first? I could go on and on and on and on.
You roll with it.
I'm going.
Go
Okay.
with it.
So today we've got Callaway Fitting Day on the driving range. You may have gotten an email. I was also, this is public golf, right? I am floored with the amount of participation that we have. which is a great sign for all of us, all of you watching too. But with Callaway Fitting Day, we filled out the fitting day in like, I'm going to say less than an hour.
Nice.
And so then they opened up a whole nother spot for fitting. And then that one, that wait list filled up in another hour. So one, people are excited to play golf. Two, people are excited to try out the new equipment. And the new equipment this year is really fun. We should probably do a segment next time on equipment because there's some rad stuff coming out. So that's today. That's from 3 o'clock to 7 o'clock. And yeah, like you said, we got a junior golf program that is going nutso. Right now we're over, gosh, what did I say? I think we're at like almost 80 right now in the junior golf program out at Osgood. So we start them. You guys ready for this? We start them at age 4.
Nice.
So we start at 4, and and that session filled up first. So the 4-year-old to 6-year-old program is full. But we go all the way up to age 18. And we're really, really excited to showcase a brand new junior golf program out at Osgood. And then we also have PGA Junior League signups. Those are good. What did we decide there? We're May 12th.
Yeah, I think it's right around mid-May.
So if you are interested in PGA Junior League, and we're maybe thinking about,
I'm not going to commit to it yet.
Yep.
I'm not going to commit to it yet.
Not committing.
Yep.
All right. But we've got PGA Junior League open at Osgood and Rose Creek right now. So go over to pgajuniorleague.com and you can go get your child registered for that. And like I said, Osgood's got a program, Rose Creek's got a program. And if you need any more information, please contact either Matt Cook or myself, and we'd be happy to help you out there. And then rolling into that, getting back in, we got leagues, we got Women's Get Golf Ready, we've got Senior League starting.
Yep.
Holy cow. So if you want to get any type of programming, please reach out to any one of us, and we'll be sure to point you in the right direction and get you registered, because this is going to be an awesome year of golf. Late start, but we're going to have a great year of golf.
Mm-hmm.
So what else do you got? What do you got at Creek?
Kind of similar. We you kind of covered the PGA Junior League once again. Both men's league started Thursday, as I mentioned. Ladies are going to start on Tuesday. So anybody, as far as any women that are interested in coming on out, drop us a call. Get yourself as far as registered. We'll get your name, phone number, and email, so we can get that contact information out for you. And that looks like it should be a really popular event this year as well. That's going to be Tuesday evenings, tee times from 3 o'clock to 7 o'clock. So you can go ahead and make your own groups. And if you don't have someone to play with, we'll find a group for you to play with. It's a great time. It's a fun league. I think you'd really enjoy. So give you lots of opportunities, I think, to kind of get active and playing some golf this year. And I think it's going to be a really good one.
Oh, yeah.
Make sure and be prepared. Make your tee times early. We do take tee times 3 days in advance. FargoGolf.net. So kind of get yourself as far as programmed in to be prepared and get on early, because I think it's going to be a busy one once again. So,
What do we got going on at Edgewood?
Men's Club Tuesday nights. You can join up anytime you want. We don't max it out. We can go through all the information there. We got 2 ladies leagues, one in the morning, usually starts between 8 and 9 o'clock or 9 and 10 o'clock. And we have an evening ladies league that's a 5:45 shotgun 9 holes. So any information that you need, just give us a call at the pro shop. And
so like formats for ladies leagues, what do you guys do?
So the ladies can play with who they want to play with, morning and afternoon. They have different games each week, fun games. Not a lot of serious, but a little bit if you want
Sure.
some competition, things like that. So pretty normal stuff.
we can let them pick and choose. We got 2 games every night. We got a fun game, we call it, and a competitive game every week. So a fun game is simply a scramble. And as a lot of both new people and through the game, and a lot of women, they enjoy playing that kind of format. So we get off. A lot of our teams are all playing scramble, but there is kind of a small percentage also playing more of a fun competitive game. And so, when you check on in, we'll kind of ask what you guys want to do that day. And so it works out really kind of well, a little bit for everybody once again. And really the league is a lot of fun though. So
we're scramble only.
That's
we go straight
fine.
scramble.
Yeah,
So, and that was something that we got in our feedback when we sent out a little survey at the beginning of the year for Women's League, and it was just like everyone said, make sure it's still a scramble. So yeah, the scramble is very, very popular.
I wonder how that ever got started. Whoever invented like the scramble, do you think? It's like, oh, you hit a really good one there. I should use your ball. What? Oh, that was a very good second shot. I should use your second shot. Hey, let's call this a scramble.
What
Was that the worst?
What the
better
heck was
question.
that?
Hey, better
What is
question.
happening?
What accent is that?
I have no idea. I think that was a blend of a really bad
It's like
Irish,
Jamaican and Irish.
Jamaican, and maybe a little Aussie as well.
It may be time for us to leave. No. Job, Matt.
Yeah, that was solid. That was
Are,
good.
are you Ian now? Or
I have no idea.
What are you right now?
All right, I think that probably just does it for our show on that note, right? So, you guys have anything else to add?
Big weekend, Kentucky Derby on Saturday,
Oh wow,
and even bigger.
you're reaching out.
Yeah,
Oh,
Happy Mother's Day
Happy
on Sunday.
Mother's
Down
Day.
the Mothers.
There you go.
So,
Yeah.
get your moms out playing golf on Sunday. You know?
yeah. You got any gift options at Creek for mom?
Oh, do we have stuff? Yeah. Hop on out.
Yeah.
That's good.
All right. Well, hey, subscribe here or there.
Yeah.
These guys. Okay. Check us out, Facebook, YouTube, Facebook pages, fargogolf.net. If you haven't done so, get your passes. Am I missing anything?
Well done, boys. First outside pace. Thanks
Yeah.
again for everything.
Yep. Next week we'll have a swing roast too.
Swing roast next week.
Mm.
Super.
Love it.
Cold pizza. Subscribe. Free golf clubs from Matt Cook. Subscribe.
And we got to get to 100, and Matt's going to wear a tutu, I think.
Ooh,
All
there's a
right.
lot of promises here.
All towards Matt.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for tuning in. We will see you next week.